Nico, what are you doing in Wanda's room?
What does it look like? Ileana said this grimoire is filled with pretty powerful magic. There's gotta be something in here. Something to break the stupid spell your mother cast over Wanda so, you know, we can all go back to being normal. To being friends again.
If you intend on breaking Lilith's hold on Wanda, you're going to need to use magic as dark as hers. Are you up to that?
Have you seen me use the Staff of One? Yeah, not exactly the stuff of fairy tales. Unless you're talking about the creepy old original versions. You know, the ones that sound an awful lot like your childhood. Just because I don't go around broadcasting my dark side like some people do, doesn't mean I can't handle my fair share of dark magic. I know what I'm doing.
I never said you did not.
It all made sense in my head. We'd find Wanda, smack around a few Hydra dirtbags, bring her back to the Abbey, and Caretaker would bake her a cake. I wasn't exactly envisioning Wanda trying to murder us. Or you trying to do the same thing to her.
The Wanda you know would never hurt you, and I would never hurt her. This was someone else.
Must be nice to tell yourself that. I bet it makes it a lot easier to release them of whatever you want to call it when you put them down. Sorry, but I'm not buying that, Hunter. Well, that was before you had me on your side. How about you give me a chance before you start swinging your sword next time, huh?
You have my word.
Good, because I'm gonna hold you to that. Well, unless you have anything to add to this free Wanda brainstorming sesh, I should get back to her grimoire. I'm not leaving one page unturned until I find a way of bringing her back to her senses. Till then, later.
Thanks, Hunter.
So,
Heads up, Hunter. Space can be a little isolating. It's nice to be around other people once in a while. I don't know why people keep bringing up arm wrestling. Have you ever seen me arm wrestle? Probably not, and there's a reason for that.
man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
Don't you think with all my knowledge, all my expertise, I could have helped save Wanda?
No.
Why?
Because we do not trust you, Strange.
Your problem, Magic, is that you don't trust anyone.
Why should I? Where were you when Wanda was taken? What have you or any of the other Avengers done to rescue her?
I thought we resolved this already. There was nothing any of us could do.
No, you resolved it out of your mind. We acted.
And had you elicited my help, you might have succeeded.
Please, you Avengers would only have gotten in our way.
I suppose we'll never know now, will we? And people say Tony's ego's big.
Enough of this. I have to attend to some issues in Limbo. Someone has to make sure we have safe passage through space-time.
Now who is running from a fight, Ileana? I try not to be someone who equates youth with folly. I wish Ileana would not look at someone with a lifetime of experience and assume incompetence. Perhaps there was more I could have done to save Wanda. But until I get back into my sanctum, I cannot see everything I once did.
Magic just does not understand what you have been through, Doctor.
Of course she doesn't. She hasn't experienced an inkling of the universe that I have.
Then why let this bother you?
You know why? I just don't feel complete without the sanctum and all its prophetic perks. Like I'm not quite myself.
So you can no longer peer into the future. But that is not where your true value lies. Maybe it is time to reframe your place in the world.
Perhaps you're right, but I do not know where to start.
You can start by realizing you are the Sorcerer Supreme, no matter where you rest your head.
Thank you, Hunter, for your wise counsel. Now, if you will excuse me, this Sorcerer Supreme needs to figure out a way to save us from this mess. Normally, I would frown upon pursuit of the dark arts, but who am I to tell Nico or Magic they can't pursue their dark God-given talents? I don't think I've shared a common space like this since my days at the university. It can be a nice reprieve from the often solitary nature of my work. I suspect my cloak has taken to wandering the halls when I'm indisposed, no doubt influenced by some of the more depraved spirits roaming these grounds. I have never dealt with a power like that of Lilith. Although Mephisto has proven to be a formidable enemy in our past encounters. Oh, excuse me, my mind was elsewhere.
If I didn't know better, I'd guess this was the place that made Thor's hammer. Hunter?
Fascinating.
How's it going, boss? No problem. How does this look? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close. Another project?
So, do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should...
Ready when you are. All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
What's good?
Hunter. See you around. I'm ready when you are. Time's wasting, Hunter. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
New and improved.
All right then.
Excellent use of your shield.
I credit everything to the team around me.
Hunter.
Any new leads? Okay, what's Hydra up to now? Now we know what they're up to. The question is, what are we? We're ready to make a move.
You can owe me one.
Thanks, Hunter. I got 2 words for you, Hunter. See you soon. Hello.
Glad to see you're adjusting.
I wanted to apologize for last night. I just couldn't believe what you and the rest of the Sons did, and needed time alone to process. I knew I underestimated Nico's desperation to save Wanda when I realized she swiped my spellbook. I keep thinking, if I hadn't given up on her so easily, if I had listened to them, helped them, I could have prevented them from going out on their own and risking all. Do you think they are right, Hunter? Do you think I gave up on Wanda too soon?
Try not to be too hard on yourself about what you did or did not do.
But it's my job to make the best decisions for the team with the given information. And this time, I feel like I failed spectacularly.
We are all doing our best.
It doesn't feel like it right now.
It does not have to.
Oh, I can't help but be reminded of Lilith. Maybe if I tried to save her centuries ago, we wouldn't be walking the apocalypse we're in now. Well, I ought to pull myself together and face the day. Thanks for the word, Hunter.
Hunter, do you have another intel cache? We're dead in the water without one. Bye.
Hydra is already experimenting with more of those charges Faustus created. You need to put a stop to their little test. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
They do not stand a chance.
What's this? Well, that's interesting.
Getting chewed up here!
Hail that!
Hydra is in control of the situation.
Follow my lead.
I regret that.
My head is totally messed up.
This should help.
We stand with the mother.
You're doing well so far. not much has changed among the world's fanatics. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
The battlefield is ours.
Don't worry, I can take it.
I'll handle it.
Real original.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
We are immovable.
You really think that'll be enough?
I feel more like myself every day.
What? Good one.
simple so far.
Now you're pissing me off.
Let's see how tough you are. I was born for this. I'm Gamma, on the move.
Okay, that actually hurts. Let's try it.
Nice move. I'll give it a whirl. Not bad.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
Is a book club some form of weapon? Do you strike with the spine?
You hear that? That's the sound of Agatha rolling in her grave. Book clubs are simple. You read books and talk about them. Sometimes there's punch. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay then.
I know about as much as you. Blade put this together. He's the person to ask. I know about as much as you. Blade put this together. He's the person.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you. Okay, this is just uncomfortable. Go talk to Blade before he squints his eye out. Okay, this is just uncomfortable.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What is the best book you have read so far?
None.
You have not read any books, but you are starting a book club?
Hunter, I've read half the books in the library. I have too many favorites to list. I meant I have no book club favorites yet.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
Did you already talk about today's book?
Well, no, there isn't one for today.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
Huh. I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to... I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
Give me a minute, would you? Go mingle, have some punch. Give me a minute, would you? Go mingle, have some punch.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade. This would never work in the Avengers. Steve can tell you about that. This would never work in the Avengers. Steve can tell you about that.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower. I think Carol used to attend one of these. You should ask her about it. I think Carol used to attend one of these. You should ask her about it.
This would never work in the Avengers. Steve can tell you about that.
All right, I made my decision.
So what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Can you give me a quick summary?
It's about war. Come on, Hunter.
How old is this book?
5th century BCE. Ancient and still relevant.
Cannot wait to check it out.
Was that a library pun?
I do not know. How would you say it stacks up?
Stop right now, or so help me, I will ban you from book club. Anyway, our time is tight, I get it, but stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
Nah, I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good. Hunter. I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Lade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes, sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the 2 of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Knowledge is the key to a person's heart.
You think?
It might be the key to Carol's heart.
The key to mine is a silver stake, so you got the better end of the deal. Glad you came, Hunter, but don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
Hey there, fellow night owl.
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus? This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson, all remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry. I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it, see if it helps us find our way back into the sanctum.
You are exhausted, Carol. Get some rest. You can crack Faustus's code tomorrow.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but I'll tap out when I'm ready. Besides, if I went to sleep right now, this nightmare juice would be sure to terrorize me with bad dreams. And when I say bad dreams, I don't mean Lovecraftian demons or Cenobites. I mean being stuck at a 12-hour poetry slam in the East Village. You know, real horror. Listen to this crap. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms. Choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
These are just the ramblings of a madman. No rhyme or reason to be found.
There must be something helpful here. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out. They're not always glamorous, but these missions are still... I gotta hand it to us. We made one heck of a mess out there.
Hey, Hunter.
No demons to report here, boss. So, you've been dead?
Yes?
What's on the other side?
Of death?
Yes, blazing trumpets, fiery pits, Thor's backyard. Where did you end up?
The barking was endless. Wagging tails stretched to the horizon. But after my death, I learned that all dogs really do go too.
I'm gonna stop you right there, boss. See if Corgius was not on my afterlife bingo card. I have a betting pool going on which religion was, right. I was really hoping you could give me an edge.
I guess you will have to figure it out for yourself.
Let's hope that's in many, many years. Hanging with Tony's always a good time.
Hunter, stay a while. I do not want to be alone.
Magic, are you all right?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
You need to tell me what is going on in Limbo, Ileana. And you need to tell me now.
The authority in your voice. It's a sign you are stepping into your power. I respect that. But while my power is still greater than yours, I will not speak his name. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say. Yes?
I will see if I can find you a treat later. Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are, two friends, enjoying a moment.
Tony, I cannot believe I am saying this, but the first time I saw a Dread Maiden, I screamed in terror.
Really? I would not have guessed that. How did you overcome said terror?
I beheaded it.
Oh, of course. I'm sure there's a lesson there that will haunt me in my dreams tonight. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Lucky day, huh?
Back again. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
This'll make a difference.
Later.
What in the... This crap just keeps getting weirder and weirder. You know, I think Faustus might have been the Zodiac killer.
Nico, Magic, how are they? They won't speak to
But
me.
I wouldn't expect them to thaw anytime soon. Not when it comes to you.
I see. I understand they're still angry. I just don't want them to feel alienated from the team.
Then you shouldn't have made them feel alienated.
I know. I will try and make amends. Reach out an olive branch.
Just don't expect them to take it.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings. Captain Marvel swears she can see threads of Dr. Faustus's plan.